I grew up wanting to be a fireman. You know, you see it on TV all the time, that little kid or the advertisement where, you know, the kid's looking at the fireman. Like, I was that kid. Like, I grew up in awe at firemen and fire trucks and always wanted to do it. It's a lifestyle. It's not something you do for fun. It's not something you do to get the recognition. It's the lifestyle that you gotta want to live. It's still gonna be a part of me, even though I can't be a part of it anymore. Hanging out and we saw a storm rolling in, knew that things might get bad, so I turned on my radio and started listening. A call went out for a tree on a car. I started heading that direction. As I was making the turn off of Highway 78 onto the on-ramp, I noticed there was a tree across the road, so I swerved around the tree and continued on to the other call. We got completed with that call. I told the guys that were there with me, I said, hey, there's a tree across the on-ramp. Let's go up there and let's cut that tree out of the road because somebody's gonna end up getting hurt or getting hit. There was two teenage boys, and they were hooking up the tree to their truck to pull it out of the way. I said, hey, fire department's here. Let's unhook it, we'll cut it out of the roadway. And about that time they said car, and I looked over my shoulder and all I saw was lights coming through the top of the tree. My nose was detached from my face in like 2 spots. So I knew, I could feel it and had blood everywhere. Your knee's messed up. You got a broke hip, torn ligaments in my knee, had a torn labrum in my shoulder, some reconstruction done on my face. So it was a long process. And I was in pain. Like I can tolerate pain pretty well, but I was in a lot of pain. So the first time I ever met Michael was sitting right here in the living room in a recliner. He came in, kind of said, hey, we're here. What can we do to help you? He took it on like a bull. That driver only had like state minimum coverage. His insurance company paid very quickly, but it wasn't near enough. Michael's like, well, you got your own insurance. Let's look at what you have. Michael looked at it and said, look, you got some good insurance, some uninsured motorists that will help cover this. I think the insurance company originally came back with some crazy number. He knew and I knew that that wasn't gonna cover what I needed. We sat for hours in mediation and they came up from their original offer, but it still wasn't near what I paid for, near what I deserved. We were ready to go to court. We had everything ready. 2 days before going to court, they came back with an offer that I couldn't refuse. There was a weight on my shoulders, a humongous weight lifted off. Kind of life's back to normal.